God, which kind of problem is this for? I beg you, do not finish me.
Don't finish it, don't worry.
I'm birthing sacred vessels because things are very different right now. The way women are, almost as if we don't even understand our value anymore and our moral. Personally, I had a covenant with God, when I was 18 about keeping myself. People say celebrate, but I've never done it before. But there was nobody there for me. I spent the whole of my 20s making mistakes, adjusting and doing what I knew best. Because I had kept myself, I walked in shame for a very long time. I was actually very, very ashamed of it. I had friends that I couldn't talk to. When I finally spoke to them, they would laugh at me. And then even worse, the stories that I would hear about myself, I dated this person or I was with this person. Those stories, would you believe that I actually didn't mind those stories because it helped mask the real me? Imagine being okay with negative stories about you because you are masking something that you thought was going to be an embarrassment. Something like virginity. In the world of today, I don't know how I would have survived it. I mean, it was very hard for me, but I did it through the grace of God. But I can only imagine that girl out there that is like, maybe she has decided to keep her body to herself, but then she feels ashamed or she feels completely different from the rest of the people. It's something that is not really the norm right now. As a matter of fact, everyone is so open about their sexuality. There's different things about sexuality now. What happened to the people that are not sexual? They are ashamed to open up about their sexuality. Why has it come to that? Everyone is so comfortable with talking about, I do this, I do. But people that are keeping their bodies, not because of anything, but for themselves, for their lives, are embarrassed. Because I know that I was ashamed and I was very embarrassed about it. And the older I got, it even became worse. Because of wisdom now, and because I've grown, I've come to realize that no, I can't stand in front of the mirror and be ashamed of myself because I kept my body or because I kept my virginity.
And to the girl out there who's looking for a community like this,
you need to be guided. I wasn't guided, so I made a lot of mistakes. Hey gosh, I made a lot of mistakes. When I say mistakes, I mean, I'll talk about that with the girls, But then I want that girl out there to know that she's not alone. She's absolutely not alone. There are others like her. I am like her, and if you need somebody to speak to, I'm here for you to speak to. You don't have to be a virgin, but somebody that has decided that she wants to consecrate herself, or you want to walk in purity, or you just want to work in that faith, because it's all about your territory, your presence, and maintaining a form that aligns you spiritually with God. And that's why I did it. So I want that girl out there to know that it's possible. And she's not making a mistake. She should not be ashamed. She should not feel guilty, because that's part of what the enemy tries to sow into your life when you're doing something like that. Notice that whenever you're trying to do something good, people always talk negative about it. When you're doing something bad, people talk positive about it. I just want that girl out there to know that she's not alone, and I'm here for you. Something like that.
why are you choosing now? Why?
It's been a burden for years. So much that, I feel I won't come across awkward to people. Sometimes I don't know how to fit in. People think I fit in, but I don't really feel like I fit in. And that's because of the guilt and the shame that I felt inside. I don't want another girl to feel that way. Why should you be ashamed of something like that? People say you're lying. I mean, whose business is it really? It's nobody's business, but I'm only saying this now because of that young girl out there. So anybody else that abuse me should abuse me. It's not for them. It's for that girl that was like me in my time when I was 18 to this age, and there was nobody that I could see to speak to. Things that I heard about myself. I don't even pray my enemies should hear that about themselves. People made my life a super person at some point. Yes, they call me beauty queen without scandal. But there's no how you hear some things that people will try to make up. And you'll be like, which one is that one again? There was I'm sure right now, I'm sure there's one story out there or something like that. No matter what, even if you are pure white, people will still say that you're dirty. But you have to know who you are. And it could even be family. Because only you and God, you are the one that has that intimacy with God. You're the one that knows who you truly are. Everybody knows who they truly are, especially in the spirit. You have to understand who you are in the spirit and be comfortable with it. Sit with it. Wear it like an armor so people don't use it against. I had friends that used it against me. When they found out, they will go and say the opposite thing about me in public. Looking at them like that because I can't defend myself because I was so ashamed of it. Say the opposite of me. And I'll be looking like, what? It's almost like your voice has been silenced. I don't want my voice to be silenced anymore because if my voice is silenced, then how am I going to help that young girl out there? She's also going to be silenced, and that's how we'll all be silenced. I don't care what anybody thinks. Just think whatever they think. It's not for you. It's for the person that needs it.
Good.